What's the weirdest, non-sexual, thing you and your partner do that nobody else knows about? Sometimes when brushing our teeth, we rest one foot on top of the other's foot. Like we're holding feet. When I address my wife, I call her any random word that pops into my head. Hi bungee cord. How's it going, Tails? She has always answered to any word I come up with, as if it's perfectly normal, and she has never asked me why I do it. I've been with her for 19 years and she doesn't know that the reason I do it is because she is my everything. I'm hoping one day she decides to ask.
We shower together and he washes my hair. After we're done, I firmly shake his cock and say, "Nice doing business with you, sir." Every single time, when either me or my husband has to do a chore, or a task that we don't want to do, we always mutter under our breath, "This is bullshit," in the same accent as Deacon from What We Do in the Shadows, when he has to wash all the bloody dishes.
The part of our neighborhood we live in is tucked back, and usually the only cars that come down the street are our neighbors. When we see a car we don't recognize, we bark like dogs at the window, at it. My partner and I have this weird joke, where if one of us jokingly challenges the other to a fight, we respond with, "Take your pants off." It is a variation of taking your shirt off to fight. Less weird, we've been greeting each other almost exclusively with "Henlo" ever since that one internet meme. More weird, sometimes we play dentist, where one of us makes the other open their mouth and the dentist carefully and methodically taps all the visible teeth before confirming, "Ah yes, these are teeth." Don't remember how that one started though, lol.
Whenever he wears his eye drops, it would look as though he'd been tearing up. And so I would always ask him why he's crying, and he'd dramatically reply with, "Because I love you so much." It sounds cringe, but I would always feel so happy afterwards.
We have a similar-ish thing. When we yawn and our eyes are watering, or legit tearing up from a movie or something, one of us will say to the other, "Boy, why are you crying?" In a really caring way. It's from the movie Hook. My husband likes to hide Lego minifigures in our home decor to see how long it takes for me to notice. Most recently, I was gifted an old dollhouse that my grandmother and I made as a child. The other day, I just happened to walk by it, and out of the corner of my eye I see a Storm Shadow G.I. Joe sitting in a rocking chair in the dollhouse. Apparently he's leveling up and I had no idea. Sometimes when we both start laughing, one of us will open their mouth as wide as possible, and then the other will follow suit. So we're basically just sitting there with our mouths, as big as they'll go, yelling ha 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 ha. You can walk behind our couch because of the open floor plan. My wife likes to catch me off guard, and come up from behind and try to wrap her boobs around my ears and yell, "Boob muffs."
Years ago there was a viral video of a kid barely awake saying "Mernin" instead of "Good morning." And ever since, that's how my husband and I greet each other every morning. If we're both in the flat together, but not actually talking to each other, we'll pretend we're video game NPCs. So I'll pass him in the kitchen and he'll suddenly bellow, "Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore," or something.
My wife's family are on the whole good people, but have a tendency to either pontificate about things when they have control of the conversation, or not fully pay attention when you have control of the conversation. So when this happens, we try to slip the word "pantsehole" into as many sentences as possible without them noticing. We've gotten up to 8 in a row without getting caught.
We make these stupid high-pitched noises as if to Marco Polo each other. It's become this sign of affection to say, "Are you okay?" And if he does it back, then we're both okay. If it's a lower pitch, we know something's up.
Every time the timer goes off on her iPhone, we do this dance. No matter where we are in the flat, we'll find each other and do the dance. Honestly, it's become like muscle memory now. This one time it went off at work without her around, and I subconsciously started dancing. For those who are wondering, the timer tune we have set is, By the Seaside. When lying down in bed, one of us will write a secret message on the other's back using their finger. We then have to guess the message. Safe to say, a lot of hours have been wasted on wrong guesses due to poor handwriting skills. When we're taking a shower and we face away from each other, we push our butts together and move our hips back and forth in opposite directions so our buns make clapping noises. We can't shower without doing it. Same, it is a ritual for us at this point. As well as filling our mouths with water and seeing who can secretly attack the other first with a spray. I'm a bit of a weird guy, and really early in the relationship, I don't know what came over me, but I just wanted to touch her face. So I put my hand over her face. It was a bit odd obviously, but she wasn't weirded out. She thought it was cute and funny. So it became our thing. As a sign of affection, we would just put our hands on each other's faces. We broke up because of long distance and I miss her a lot. My husband tucks me in every night at bedtime. We've been married for more than 20 years. We have a noise that we make when moving things around the house. It's a low-pitched woo-whoop that started out as a joke and now we do it subconsciously. Taking in groceries. Woo-whoop. Moving food from the pan to the plate. Woo-woo-wop. At this point it's become a problem, but we joke that we don't want to call an ambulance, because it might trigger us. Yup and LARP have replaced yes and no in our marriage. Thanks to Hot Fuzz.